vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up 2 up?
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Frankie Louvu, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Jets and the Lions, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Ready.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Lions defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you,
and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. In trouble, and he's taken down. John Franklin Myers. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately.
Ready? Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And running with power here. And they work this right upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Jets had 1 and 7 now on the year, and they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Here's 3rd and 3. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are able to answer the early.
On the ready. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
18 more yards there and another 1st down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arm saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. Those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
He's going to keep this again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Lions' 32-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught by Wilson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quick. They'll start with the option. Bust through the tackle. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their mobile quarterback. 75 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I don't think you can get any more of...
Ready, break.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70, 70. Lightning, 18. Buffalo, 18. 65.
Looking to throw. He finds Wilson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Got it. Ready?
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not...
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here that's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll try to run the option here. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football.
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 37 yards. And they're...
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating.
Come on. Hey.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He'll decide to keep this once more. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
19 Tiger.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Never even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the
Let's go now.
down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now an option play on second down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Straight ahead is Hall. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
It's fourth down.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Jets, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. So I step down stage to be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air to be like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who'd be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the f*** you think a day is. But hey, what about it all? So